Welcome to Exam Coach Pro. This is your fastest way to prepare for the NASBLA boater safety exam. You'll be practicing with 180 free questions across 3 full 60-question tests, each split into Part A and Part B. Every question is aligned to the real NASBLA exam domains and percentages. Let's begin. Boating laws and responsibilities. When operating a vessel, what is the legal responsibility regarding posted regulatory signs? A. They are suggestions only. B. They apply only to commercial vessels. C. They apply only when enforcement officers are present. D. Operators must obey all posted signs and markers. Correct answer. D. Regulatory signs such as no wake and speed zones carry the force of law when properly posted. Boating laws and responsibilities. When transferring ownership of a registered vessel, what must the new owner do? A. Replace the engine. B. File for a new certificate of number. C. Use the previous owner's registration. D. Wait for an inspection. Correct answer. B. Registration does not transfer automatically. A new certificate is required. Boating laws and responsibilities. Who is responsible for verifying all passengers have access to a properly fitted life jacket? A. Passengers only. B. Harbor patrol. C. Vessel operator. D. Marina employees. Correct answer. C. The operator must ensure life jackets are present and accessible. Boating laws and responsibilities. When a law enforcement vessel approaches displaying blue flashing lights, what must the operator do? A. Maintain speed and move to port. B. Make a security call on VHF 16. C. Slow to idle speed, keep clear, and await instructions. D. Increase speed to exit the channel. Correct answer. C. Operators must slow to idle speed, keep clear, and comply with instructions, as required by state boating laws and law enforcement authority. Boating laws and responsibilities. What is the minimum requirement before allowing passengers aboard a rental boat? A. They must receive a safety orientation. B. They must bring their own life jackets. C. They must take a navigation exam. D. They must sign a waiver. Correct answer. A. Rental operations must provide a safety briefing on equipment and procedures. Boating laws and responsibilities. When must a vessel carry registration papers on board? A. Whenever the vessel is operating or underway, as required by law. B. Only when offshore. C. Only on holidays. D. Only when requested. Correct answer. A. Documentation must be kept on board at all times during operation. Boating laws and responsibilities. When are vessel registration numbers required to be renewed? A. Every year or every 3 years, depending on state law. B. Only when selling the vessel. C. Never. Registrations do not expire. D. Only when changing engines. Correct answer. A. Renewal periods vary by state, but are always required. Boating laws and responsibilities. What must an operator do if their vessel is involved in a collision? A. Leave immediately to avoid further damage. B. Move the vessel regardless of injuries. C. Call the marina only. D. Render assistance if safe and exchange information. Correct answer. D. Operators must stop, help, and report the incident. Boating laws and responsibilities. What is the primary safety risk associated with exceeding a vessel's maximum weight capacity? A. Increased engine wear. B. Reduced hull paint longevity. C. Loss of stability and increased capsize risk. D. Poor fuel efficiency. Correct answer. C. Overloading reduces stability and freeboard, significantly increasing the risk of capsizing. Boating laws and responsibilities. When operating in a posted wildlife protection or slow speed zone, what must the operator do? A. Maintain planing speed. B. Operate at idle or slow speed as posted. C. Increase throttle to clear the area. D. Navigate only by sail. Correct answer. B. Wildlife protection zones require slow or idle speeds to prevent harm to protected species and their habitats. Boating laws and responsibilities. What is the legal requirement regarding vessel hull identification numbers? A. They can be removed if repainted. B. must remain permanently affixed and readable. C. May be changed by the owner. D. Optional on vessels under 20 feet. Correct answer. B. Federal law requires permanent hull identification numbers placement. Boating laws and responsibilities. When must an operator obey an idle speed zone? A. Only when other boats are present. B. Only in daylight. C. Only when law enforcement is present. D. Whenever the idle speed or no-wake zone is posted and in effect. Correct answer. D. Idle speed and no-wake zones must be obeyed whenever they are officially posted and in effect. Boating laws and responsibilities. What sound signaling device must a recreational vessel under 12 meters carry for use in reduced visibility? A. A siren with a 2-mile range. B. A bell only. C. A whistle or horn capable of a 1/2-mile signal. D. No sound device is required. Correct answer. C. Vessels under 12 meters must carry a whistle or horn capable of a 1/2-mile signal for maneuvering and warning signals. Navigation rules and aids to navigation. Which vessel has the right-of-way in a crossing situation? A. Faster vessel. B. Larger vessel. C. Vessel to starboard. D. Vessel to port. Correct answer. C. The stand-on vessel is the one on the starboard side. Navigation rules and aids to navigation. Under the navigation rules, what do 2 white masthead lights in a vertical line indicate? A. A vessel engaged in towing another vessel. B. A vessel engaged in fishing. C. A vessel not under command. D. A vessel constrained by draft. Correct answer. A. 2 white masthead lights in a vertical line indicate that the vessel is towing another vessel astern. This arrangement differentiates towing vessels from standard power-driven vessels, which display only 1 masthead light. Nice work, you've made it halfway. If these videos are helping you, please take a moment to like and subscribe. Your support makes it possible for us to keep creating free, high-quality practice tests. Thank you. Now let's continue. Navigation rules and aids to navigation. What does an orange diamond with a cross inside it mean on a regulatory buoy? A. No wake zone. B. Boats keep out. C. Controlled area. D. Information. Correct answer. B. Indicates exclusion zones, such as swim areas or restricted facilities. Navigation rules and aids to navigation. A vessel sounds 1 prolonged blast, followed by 2 short blasts in restricted visibility. What does this indicate? A. A vessel leaving a dock. B. A sailing vessel underway. C. A vessel not under command. D. A power-driven vessel underway and towing. Correct answer. D. In restricted visibility, a vessel engaged in towing sounds 1 prolonged blast, followed by 2 short blasts to indicate its status. Navigation rules and aids to navigation. What does a buoy with a yellow square indicate on the intracoastal waterway? A. Preferred channel to port. B. Mooring only. C. Keep this marker on your left when traveling north. D. Keep this marker on your right when traveling south. Correct answer. D. Yellow squares indicate the buoy should be kept to starboard when traveling south or west. Navigation rules and aids to navigation. When operating in a narrow channel, where should a vessel keep? A. Center of the channel. B. Starboard side of the channel. C. Port side of the channel. D. Anywhere in the channel. Correct answer. B. Vessels must stay to the right side when safe. Navigation rules and aids to navigation. What do red and green horizontal bands on a buoy indicate? A. Hazard area. B. Mooring buoy. C. Preferred channel. D. No wake zone. Correct answer. C. Red over green equals preferred channel to starboard. Green over red equals preferred channel to port. Navigation rules and aids to navigation. A white buoy with an orange square indicates A. Controlled area. B. Danger. C. Exclusion. D. Information. Correct answer. D. Orange squares provide information such as directions or instructions. Navigation rules and aids to navigation. In restricted visibility, what sound signal does a power-driven vessel making way sound? A. 1 short blast. B. 2 short blasts. C. 1 prolonged blast. D. 5 rapid blasts. Correct answer. C. A power-driven vessel making way in restricted visibility sounds 1 prolonged blast. Navigation rules and aids to navigation. What action should a stand-on vessel take? A. Always turn to port. B. Immediately slow to idle. C. Maintain course and speed. D. Reverse engines. Correct answer. C. The stand-on vessel keeps course unless collision becomes imminent. Navigation rules and aids to navigation. Which buoy marks no boating or exclusion zones? A. Safe watermark. B. Orange diamond with cross. C. Special purpose buoy. D. Channel marker. Correct answer. B. Indicates areas where boats are not allowed. Navigation rules and aids to navigation. What does a rapid flashing yellow light typically indicate? A. Dredging operation. B. Military zone. C. Air cushion vessel. D. Danger shoal. Correct answer. C. Air cushion vessels may exhibit a rapid flashing yellow light when operating in non-displacement mode to indicate their special operating condition. Navigation rules and aids to navigation. What light must a vessel at anchor display at night, especially in a narrow channel? A. Flashing yellow safety light. B. Red over green lights. C. No lights are required. D. One all-around white light where visible. Correct answer. D. Anchored vessels must display an all-around white light placed for maximum visibility, particularly in areas with through traffic. Boat operation and handling. What is the safest speed when operating in congested waters? A. Minimum speed necessary to maintain headway. B. Idle speed only. C. Maximum planing speed. D. Any speed if signaling. Correct answer. A. Safe speed is the minimum speed necessary to maintain control and avoid collision based on traffic, visibility, and conditions. Boat operation and handling. What is the danger of allowing passengers to ride on the transom or stern platform while underway? A. They may block navigation lights. B. Reduced visibility. C. High risk of falling overboard and propeller injury. D. Poor fuel efficiency. Correct answer. C. Prohibited by law in many jurisdictions and extremely dangerous. Boat operation and handling. What should an operator do when approaching a dock with strong current? A. Approach from down current at high speed. B. Dock perpendicular to the current. C. Turn off the engine and drift. D. Approach slowly into the current. Correct answer. D. Approaching into the current gives the operator control and prevents drift. Boat operation and handling. What is the safest way to handle meeting large wakes from another vessel? A. Head directly into them. B. Turn sharply away. C. Take the wake at a slight angle and reduce speed. D. Speed up to jump the wake. Correct answer. C. Angled, slower crossing reduces pounding and increases stability. If you want to actually practice what we just covered the way it appears on the NASBLA exam, Exam Coach Pro has full-length printable practice tests and an exam-aligned study sheet available at examcoach.pro. You can use the practice exams, the study sheet, or both together, whichever fits how you study best. Download yours now at examcoach.pro. Don't forget to hit subscribe. Keep practicing by jumping straight into the next video, just like the real NASBLA exam. This full series includes 180 aligned questions across 360 question tests. You can download the complete exam pack and study sheet using the link below. This is Exam Coach Pro. Prep better to score higher.